Hi, my name is Barbara Hawkins Dixon,
And I'm Darlene Mayman.
and we are the authors of Substance of Building a Healthy Relationship.
Yes, good morning, you guys. Good morning. I'm here in Chicago, and I'm not take that. Do it over. I said Chicago. Stop. Stop. Oh my God. First loop of the day.
All right. Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Barbara Hawkins Dixon from Chicago, Illinois.
And I'm Darlene Mayman. I'm coming from Las Vegas, Nevada.
We are the authors of Substance of Building a Healthy Relationship.
And our topic today is protecting your time is essential. And we got on this subject because we find ourselves, putting everything in front of what we have things that we're planning to do, and we forget how important our time is and how essential time is because you can't take each day back. So your time is very important. So today, this is what our topic is about, and we wanted to, tell you some things why it's so important to take time for yourself, Bob.
Yes, because one thing for sure, we could not get time back, no matter what mistakes we have made in the past or things we think we should have done differently that would have gave a greater return. So we have to value our time and prioritize our time because if you don't prioritize it or value your time, no one else will. You cannot look forward to anyone else to think more about your time than you do yourself. So I think it's very easy to lose focus of your time because actually one setback in your day could set your whole day off schedule. So
Mhm.
it's important to try to be as accurate with your time as possible.
That is
Darlene?
that is true what you're saying. Because I find, have you ever just found yourself? I know now I'd be like, essential it is. You look back on your past, years and everything, and you think about all the things that but you didn't do because you procrastinated or you just put it to the side or you put things um, that wasn't on your schedule, but you put that before what your priority was. And then, you procrastinating, you find them showing that you haven't accomplished anything that you wanted to do. And then, as you get older, like I give myself an example, like now I'm older now and think about all the things that I put, you know, on the back burner, started it and didn't finish it. And then years went on and now I'm progressing and doing everything that I should have did back then. But look at all the time that I wasted and let things go by. And now that I'm at the age now, time is very essential now because like you said, we're not guaranteed tomorrow. And if you have goals and things that you set, you want to make sure that you accomplish those things, while you still here.
Yes, because it's so easy when we think back, through the years from and saying, wow, uh, I could have accomplished this or I could have accomplished that if I had the correct mindset, whereas I prioritize myself. You could have the intelligence, intellect, you could have all of those things within you. But if you don't utilize it and, you know, put your priorities ahead, some people's, I honor them that did do it when they were supposed to do it. But it's so easy, especially when you're younger, to get sidetracked. And
Mm-hmm.
like I always talked about early bloomers and late bloomers, you know, I consider myself as a late bloomer because I feel like I prioritized so many other things before myself, and all the time I was actually setting myself back. So you cannot fault or blame anyone for
Such yourself.
what didn't do. That
Mm-hmm.
falls on you because you knew what you was able to do. You knew that you had this ambitions and you had this drive, and you knew that you could do this and complete this task and move further in your life. But like I say, it's so many setbacks when you prioritize everything and everybody before you.
Yeah.
And and so that's the price that you learn, and that's why
Mm-hmm.
some people's uh live their best life in they older years, because
Yes.
now
Yes.
uh it's no kids to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's grown with families of their own, and you basically have the time to concentrate on the things
Mm-hmm.
that you want to do and what
Mm-hmm.
you need to do. That
Mm-hmm.
ambitious, even though you didn't do it when you were younger,
Right. Mm-hmm.
that drive and that ambitious is still there. So
Yeah.
you just have to pull it out and use it now,
Yeah. That's
because this is the opportunity for you to do so.
yeah. Yeah. I feel the same way that you feel because as you said, as you get older, like we older now, now I find myself more energetic and eager to do what it is that I'm trying to accomplish. When back then I had so much going on, trying to raise the kids, a family, and you putting everything that you want to do to the side. And then as I got older, like in my 50s or whatever, that's when everything started, progressing for me, and when you look at it, you be like, because you hear people say, well, you should have did that in your younger days, but sometimes everybody has a season, right? So my younger days
Yes.
might have not been for me to do all the things that I have accomplished now since I got older. So it was meant for me right now to, succeed in everything that I'm doing now. Because back then when I was younger, the things that I'm thinking now to do or progressing and doing, my mind wasn't even on stuff like that. You weren't even thinking about stuff like that, trying to your education, your career or trying to do your business or whatever you're trying to accomplish to do. When we was younger, we were so busy doing other stuff. I never even thought these things that I'm doing now I would do
And
now. So
a
like I
lot of
said, yeah, it's better now and I enjoy it. And you look at the accomplishments that you have done, and you be like, wow, why I didn't do this when I was younger. Wasted so much time back then. And now, like you said, but now I have time. You find yourself having the time now because I'm older, ain't got no kids. I ain't got to be bothered. I can come and go as I please, whatever I want to do. I can set my mind to do it and I do it because I ain't got to worry about, oh, I can't do this because I got to do this for the kids or I got to do that or this going on or that going on. Now, whatever I set and plan to do, I just and I don't let nothing now stand in the way of it. But so time is so essential now. You think about it, like now I've seen myself accomplishing a lot of things at the age of 50 and now 63 today that I didn't never think I would have done when I was younger.
Yeah, that is so true. But then at the same time, you knew you had it, like I said, you had it in you
In
to
you.
do,
Yes. Yes.
because it didn't go anywhere. It's
Mm-hmm.
just the point that at that time in our life, we didn't put the effort in that was required to make
Right.
that happen. And
Right.
so, even as far as with our books, this is something as young girls that we wanted to do, but
Right.
we didn't do it. But
Right.
we didn't give up on our dreams. It
It
was
just
just a late bloomer. Like I
bloomer.
said,
Yeah. Yeah.
we accomplished that. And
Hmm.
once you accomplish one thing, two things, whatever,
Hmm.
once you get to that point, your dreaming don't stop there.
Hmm.
You want to go further, further, and further
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
now I accomplished that. Now I set this goal. So now I want to accomplish this. And
Hmm.
so we have the time now to prioritize ourselves as far as to make our
Make it
dreams
happen. Yeah.
happen. Because back in the day, we didn't make it happen
Hmm.
because of life situations and your mind not on the right track and you
Yeah.
set those dreams over to the
Hmm.
side, other things
Hmm.
is more
Hmm.
important
Hmm.
than you doing what you need to do to better yourself. You know,
Yeah.
everyone is not like wasn't like that, and that's why they was able to reach their goals at a younger age. They didn't let anything stand in the way of it, and I applaud them. But
Hmm.
it's still not too late for us to accomplish everything that we aspire to do with our life.
Right. Yeah. That is true. Do you find yourself now when you're trying to set goals or whatever? Do you find yourself like me now? I When I was younger, I didn't think to write down your goals and your dreams and things you want to do. Now I find myself with a tablet and I'm writing things off. And then as I do it, I put check, done, next. So do you
Uh-huh.
find yourself making a planner? Because I that's what I do now. I have a planner. I have things set. I even put a time goal for it when I want it done and accomplish it. So do you see yourself doing that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
And actually, that's something that I have always done.
Mhm.
I always have done that. But it's a difference now when I do
Mhm.
it
Mhm.
because I know that it's nothing standing in the way of me accomplishing those goals
Mhm.
because I know that I can do anything that I put my mind to.
Mhm.
And the only thing that could hold me back is me.
Yourself. Yeah.
So if I don't allow myself to hold me back, then I could succeed in anything that I want to do because I know I have the mind and the mindset to do it.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I agree with that too, because I find myself now, I've learned to, I think what my problem was that I had too much like negativity around, people not
Oh, yeah.
having positive attitudes and stuff. And when you're around stuff like that, that catches on to you and it makes you lose your spirit. You start thinking negative and everything. So now I've learned today to like when I hear if anything negative or I try not to have myself around people. It's always got something negative to say. There's no positivity in it. You don't want that. I don't want to hear that. If you're not being positive and all I hear from you is something negative, you can't be in my circle because you just made my day miserable. And so I
Yeah.
find myself doing that now because I know I got things that I want to do, and I know to do it, I have to have a positive mindset, you know, not stress, not worrying, not, thinking about other things because I know it's going to interfere with what I'm trying to accomplish. So I try to knock it out the way or stop it before it even just, start bothering me. I have to kick it in the butt like right then and there. Okay, that's negative, you gotta get out the way because I'm trying to stay on a positive road here. And if I'm getting all these negative energies coming my way, then I have to excuse myself from you because I know if I got all this coming at me, I can't accomplish what I'm trying to do. So I've learned today that's what I do. I have to push it out the way and focus on what's important and positive. And that helps me to keep it going.
Yes, and that is so true because no matter what you do, how well you do it, it's gonna be always someone that has something negative to say
Yeah.
about your success.
Mhm.
A lot of times, you know, I feel like it could be uh they not doing anything to accomplish their goals, and people don't want to see you accomplish yours.
True.
And so, like you say, when that you is surrounded by that negativity, uh, or someone always finding something wrong, it could be 1,000 things you did right. And the one thing that you didn't do as good, instead of mentioning the 1,000 things you did right, they'll bring out that one thing that you didn't do good. And
Mhm.
so, therefore, you do have to remove yourself uh, and find a peaceful place, because if you don't, that
Mhm.
negativity will linger on until you start questioning yourself.
Yourself,
That's
yeah.
because you let it get in your spirit, because at first you was happy about this, and then the negativity being brought to you, and then you get to the point that you start questioning yourself. Well,
Mhm.
maybe I could have did this better, or
Mhm.
maybe I should just stop. But
Mhm.
that's the enemy.
Mhm.
That's the
Mhm.
enemy, because someone that has your best interest at heart and want to see you succeed, and that is genuine, happy for you, they going to do any and everything to help you reach your full potential.
That's
They
correct.
not, yeah, they're not going to try to discourage you from becoming a better version of yourself.
Mhm.
You people that's actually in your corner, they going to acknowledge you and be happy to do so. Everybody that you think is in your corner is not.
That's true. That is true. Because that's why they always say sometimes you have to, when you're trying to set goals or make plans, you can't, sometimes you just have to keep just certain things to yourself, and just, do what you're going to do and let them see what happens when you do it. Because a lot of times you be excited and you want to share your goals and stuff with people. And like you said, everybody ain't happy for your accomplishments. They're gonna find something negative to say against it. That's why you can't share everything that you do. And I've learned that as I got older. And that can be even with not just friends and family or co-workers. It could be the person that's real close to you and you think they have your best interest and they don't. It's like you being in a competition, and that's not how it's supposed to be. When you're a team, even if you're in a relationship or in a marriage, you both should be trying to encourage each other and support each other and what
Yes.
each other's goals are. But if you were somebody and trying to share your goals and they never have nothing positive to say, that's not the person you need to be with.
That is so true. Because a lot of times when we think of our enemies, we thinking about people's on the outside and all of that. And
Mhm.
you'd be surprised at the peoples that you least expect to be your enemies are the ones that is your enemies.
Mhm.
Because they don't want to support you. They don't want to help you to uh, make things better. Uh, Scared that you're going to uh, move different if you go a different, do something different in your life when you trying to make all of your loved ones' life better.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's not just about you. Whatever goals that you set and you accomplish it, not only is good for you, but it's also good, for your family too, because you're making a progress for everyone. It ain't just about you. You want to make sure whatever you accomplish is to be is it rubs off on other parts of your family. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
if you doing things to be positive and set goals for yourself, and your other half or your significant other or your in your relationship or whatever, and they're not, with you on what you do, then I mean, what is the point? Then that's why sometimes you just can't share everything. Sometimes you have to just set your goals and make your plans and then just do it. Because you don't want all that negative energy coming towards you or somebody talking negative toward what you're trying to do. Because I didn't heard people tell me, workers or whatever, right? Why you doing all? Why you wait till you get this age and this and this? Just I people just get on my
I
nerves. Don't never
know.
have nothing positive to say, and I'd be like, you know what? Just go back over there on your side, because nobody trying, anybody trying to hear all
Right.
that. Don't get mad
Try
because I'm
to
succeeding
strain
and do
yourself.
right. You getting mad because I'm succeeding and people getting my buying my books or whatever. Now you sitting over there with attitude. How stupid do you look? I get that I get that a lot. You
When
know,
they do that,
yeah,
it's jealousy, envious, you know, like you say, people's get the misconception that you're trying to be better
right.
than them
Or
because now
that you
you
think
at a
you better
point
than them, and that's
that
not
you
it.
want
Right,
something different. And
right,
that's not it. It's just that
right.
you realize all the time that you have wasted not
Mm-hmm.
fulfilling your dreams
Mm-hmm.
until you want to fulfill them, you know,
It's true.
and
And
you
I was
should
like,
be
yes, yes,
to
because
see
people think that,
someone of that age,
and you should
trying
be
to
happy for them. Yeah.
accomplish something that they didn't do when they were younger
Mm-hmm.
for various reasons.
Yeah, and I remember I was talking about when I had graduated the day of graduation, and I graduated with my master's degree, and then when it was time for the doctorate's degree to be passed out, and all them elderly people came up there that was over 70, and they was asking them tell your age, and they was hitting, and I think the oldest one was like 81, right? Was
Okay,
like 81. And he was talking and he was like, don't let nobody tell you that you can't accomplish nothing just because you are elder. He said, my golden years is when I succeeded and did everything that I want to do. And that stuck with me. That stuck with me because I was like, wow, how it was an inspiration to see that, because people think because you a certain age or you this and that, you're not supposed to go back to school. You are you supposed to do I tell people at work, that job ain't my goal. I
absolutely.
know that I got more things I'm trying to do besides this job. My job can tell me tomorrow, you out of here. I don't depend on them. I mean, I'm thankful to have a job, but my job ain't my goal. I got other things that I want to do too. But people be like, well, when you finish working, all you supposed to do is just sit down and retire, or just continue to work till you 70 years old or whatever. That should only be only thing you should be thinking about. And I be telling them, y'all sound so stupid right now. Maybe that's how you feel. That's what your goal is. That ain't my goal. I don't care if I'm 66, 67. It ain't, this job is not my goal. This job is not where I stop at. I got other
Right,
things I'm trying to do.
absolutely. And then you uh find yourself in situations where the peoples that you expected or thought would be the ones to support you more is the ones that least support you.
Hmm.
You get compliments and different things from and motivation from other people's.
And they sitting over there mad with attitude because
Yeah,
those things were said to you. Like, really? But you can just like what I accomplished, you can do that too for yourself. Don't get mad because you see somebody trying to accomplish things or advance themselves, and then because you mad and you ain't doing what you supposed to do, now you got an attitude with me just because I'm trying to better myself. Crazy.
and that's why we say time is essential. So if
Hmm.
you don't uh, put a limit on
Mm-hmm.
what you going to tolerate as far as people's negative attitudes and negative behaviors.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it comes a point when you know that you cannot let it get in your soul, in your spirit anymore
Okay.
to drain you of your energy and second guessing yourself
Mm-hmm.
because you already know your goals.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's up to you. Can't nobody
Mm-hmm.
but you reach your goals, but you.
Mm-hmm. How you
And
found yourself that like when you after you see your accomplishments and then you sit back and you be like, wow, like with our books, right? Like with our book we just wrote, right?
yes,
Like with our book. You remember how we would be up late nights and we'd be frustrated, like we can't write no more words. They talking about 5,000 more words. Remember we used to
right,
say, remember
yes,
we used to say one night and we had talked to I know our illustrator, right? And she was saying that okay, you guys got to add some more words or something. We need a couple of more pages. And man, you was like, well, heck, we done did over what, 2,000 words or whatever.
right,
How much more do you want us to go? And then after we said, they told us, okay, add some more chapters to it, right? So we
right.
add some more chapters to it. Remember, I told you, Barbara, them 3 chapters that I didn't always do. Remember, I said 6,000 to 8,000 words? And I was
Yes,
like,
we was
all
counting
that
our words.
yeah, yeah. So it just, when you set your mind at doing something, you got to get over that. I can't do it, or I can't do this, or this ain't gonna work. But once you put your mind to say, okay, I can do this, I got this. And then I remember I was saying, I was like, Barbara, in 2 days, I did over 6,000 words. Remember I told you that? We were
Yes,
sitting up and he was like, I was like, girl, my computer say 6,800 and something words. But that's because I went in with a better attitude. Like, you can do this. You can accomplish this. So
right.
it just
And
shows
that's
you, yeah.
and what happened with me. It got to the point. It looked like I would wake up in the morning with a pen and pad.
Yeah.
I go to sleep with
Sleep
a
with a
pen and
pen and pad. I know I would sit
and
there,
if
I'd be at
I
work.
wake up
Hmm.
in the middle of the night and
Hmm.
something come across my
And
mind,
you start writing.
I just start jotting
I
it down,
know.
because I said if I don't, I ain't gonna remember
Yeah.
it in the morning.
At work,
So
how we had those little index cards, right? I used to grab the index card like on my lunch break or whatever. I'd be like, okay, I got something else on my mind. Let me go write this down right now. Right? But it's just amazing. Like I said, when you set your mind to do it, you can do it. That's why I
yes,
tell anybody, don't never, down yourself and say what you can't do. Yes, you can. I don't care what the
yes,
circumstance is. I don't care what you think is in the way. If you put all that to the side and think with a positive mind, you can accomplish whatever it is that you want to do. At
yes,
any time of your life, you can do it.
yes. That's absolutely the truth.
Hmm.
And and then when you accomplish it, like you say, with our book, when we got the books in our hand and
Hmm.
actually seen it, and you look at it like, wow, I did this. I
Hmm.
made it happen.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh-huh. Regardless, all everything it took to get there. When you see that finished product,
Yeah.
you be like,
Yeah.
overwhelmed.
And what
Like,
does that do?
wow, I am so happy I stuck with it.
Like, yeah, and then after we did the one, just like with our children's book, you found you did that one, and you'd be like, wow. Then here come two, and here come three, and here come more behind it. And it's when you see what you can
Right.
accomplish, it's a great feeling because now it's showing you and telling you, okay, I can do this. And then you realize this was nothing. You made a big thing out of it. I can't do this, I can't do that. And then when you sit back and look at it, you be like, but I can. I can do. You can do it.
And that's the biggest mistake people make when they put limitations on
Patience.
themselves.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
and feed their brain to that
Mm-hmm.
I can't do. I can't
Right.
do.
Mm-hmm.
Even in my situation, I had to change that mindset. I had to
That
shift it.
mindset. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't do where I get that from. I can do
Right.
all things through
Yes, you
Christ who
can.
strengthens me.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so I feel it's nothing I can do if I put my mind to it.
Hmm. I always say that too. You can accomplish it. You have to, catch yourself. Because I would catch myself saying, I can't do this today. That's too much. I'm gonna put that over to the side because I gotta make sure this is right or this is right. And that's where you mess up at. You put everything and everybody that's, important. You put everything in front of you instead of you accomplishing and doing the things that you want to do. And then you realize, now I didn't waste it all this time all these years sitting back, trying to make sure everything else is okay. But what about me? What is it that I'm trying to accomplish to do? I can't do what I want to do because I'm too busy trying to make sure everything and everybody's okay. And I had to learn to stop doing that. And then once I stop doing that, then I start realizing, I start putting me first and look at the things that I need to do for myself, which gonna help everybody else that's in that circle with me. You understand what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you have to make that mindset like, okay, I have to do this is something I'm trying to accomplish, and I'm going to accomplish it no matter what. So when I start getting at that stage, now I can't sit my butt still. I'm just like a little
Uh-huh.
busybody now,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
like
Stand.
I told you what Jenny told me. You a busybody. Do you ever sit down? I said no. Long as God got me being healthy and I'm okay and my mindset is right, I'm gonna accomplish what it is I'm trying to do. I don't care if I'm in my 60s, long as I'm in a good spirit, my health is good. I'm gonna do what it is that I'm trying to do, and ain't
Yes.
gonna let nothing stand in the way of it.
Yes. And that's how
Yeah.
it should be and
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be
Right.
because, you know, if you don't, you still not fulfilling everything that you want to fulfill.
Right.
And yeah, and so it's just so important to keep a positive mindset and
Yeah.
to not uh let people's negativity get into your spirit because when you allow that, guess what? They won. Now they
Mm-hmm.
have taken you off of your drive.
Right.
You was determined to do a certain thing or meet this goal.
Right.
And
What
when you have all that negativity around
around
you,
you?
yeah, it gets into your soul until you start losing interest. And
Right.
then they happy, just like the devil sitting there. Okay,
I
uh,
gotta.
I
Yeah.
got her, but no,
Right.
you have
Like
to
so.
rise above it.
Right. Like I heard. But you a grandma. You 60 something years old. Not from my kids. This from older people. Other people. Right. You a grandma. You do a lot. Grandma's supposed to be relaxing, sitting at home, raising grandkids. I said you got the wrong kind of grandma here. I ain't that kind of grandma. I ain't that
Yeah,
kind of girl. I'm gonna get up and go, grandma. I don't sit home. I don't do none of that. No, I'm busy all the time, and I like doing that. I'm not a sit still person. I have to get up and go. I stay busy, and I'm happy and thankful that I can get up and do the things that I do. Because some people in their 60s or something can't even get around. So why I have the energy and the power and the will to do the things that I want to do, and I'm able to do it, I'm gonna set them goals and do that.
and what really played in my decision making too, Darlene, we all
Mm-hmm.
have different testimonies.
Mm-hmm.
But I am so proud to discuss uh my testimonies
Mm-hmm.
because even though I wanted to write these books as a young girl,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do it. But the turning point for me was when I had that brain surgery,
Mm-hmm.
and it did not affect my thinking,
Yeah.
my ability to
Yeah.
write, you know, that was all I needed that God was showing me that I left you whole. so to give you another chance
Mhm.
to do what it is that you want to do.
Yes.
And that made me more determined and feel so empowered to know that I could do it and that I was
You're
going to
gonna
do it.
do it. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, because so many peoples that have been through what I have been through, don't have everything together, whereas they able to do these things
Hmm.
now because
Hmm.
the uh illness, deprived them, took different things from
Yes.
them that they couldn't
Hmm.
function. But God left
Hmm.
me in a functional way, whereas I'm still able to express myself. I'm still able to hold myself down. And, and I look at that as nothing but another testimony that God
Yes.
to me. And so I will continue to talk about it because to show God's greatness, God's goodness,
Hmm.
not my goodness. He did.
Right. Yes, he did.
And so,
You think about all the things because sometimes I look at things, and I think about all the things that I have, the challenges that I've been through and the things that I, been through in life, growing up and getting older. And then I have to, when you think about it, sometimes you got to be like everything that you go through in life is for a reason. Sometimes God puts you through a lot of things, just so he can get your attention to see where you was and where he have you today. So it's like a lesson that he had, he wants you to see. And once you understand that, now I be like, sometimes I catch myself, Lord, thank you for putting me through everything that I went through, because look at me now today. Look at my accomplishments today. And, your life is a testimony for other people too, because you can
absolutely.
imagine, the things that you went through and people see you now and they be like, wow, you went through all that, you did all of this, yeah. But look at me today. So I thank God all the time. Sometimes I tell God, like, Lord, thank you for putting me through that journey. Thank you for taking me through everything that I had to go through, because it was a lesson learned from all of it.
Yes. And the main thing is just like you just spoken, the way that you just said that, uh, thank you for taking you through. That's
Hmm.
a powerful word to taking
Hmm.
you through. That
Hmm.
meant that you didn't stay where you was
Hmm.
and that position that wasn't moving anywhere, that was disrupting your life. He made that path so you could walk through it.
Yes.
And you came out doing what you it is that you wanted to do.
Hmm.
And so, it's just, God, when he give us these testimonies, he's not giving it to us to forget about it and not
Right.
talk about it.
Right.
He giving these testimonies to you to let someone else know.
No.
And
Yes. True.
yeah, let them know that you can make it through. Your
Hmm.
story could
Hmm.
help so many other
No
people
more than
that
other
have been
people.
going
Yes.
through what you are going through. And
Yes.
I proudly give my testimony to
Me
someone
too.
that is scared and
Yes.
afraid of,
Yeah.
because in life we don't know what cards we're gonna be dealt.
Yes.
Our situation yesterday could be somebody else's situation today.
Yes.
And so you
Yes.
have to give people's hope. You have to let them know that it could be a brighter day, no matter what
Yes.
you go through.
True. That is true. You find yourself, because I find myself, and I'm sure you experience it too. You ever find yourself where God will put somebody in your life, you know, down that road, and they done been through what you done been through, and you'd be like, okay, God be like, okay, give them the testimony, let them know where
Yeah,
you been, and let them see where you at today. And it's all a reason for that. Like you said, He put us through these things for a reason so that we can be a testimony to somebody else, because
yes,
they look at you and they hear your story and then they be like, wow, just like God brought her through, I know he can bring me through too.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because he give you that extra push that you need.
Mm-hmm,
Because thinking back, you know, I was scared, thinking that was gonna be the end of me. But
mm-hmm,
God showed me something different.
mm-hmm.
And he brought me out, you know, in an amazing way.
Yeah.
And I'm forever thankful. I'm forever grateful. And I will
Yes.
continue to share my testimony.
And now you think about all of that you've been through, it only made you a better and stronger person, to show you what you're capable of going through and how you can accomplish of coming out of it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes, that's so right. Okay. Yeah, well, we hope you all enjoyed our topic today. And again, feel free to join us at any time. We then send invites out today for comments, but next week we will. So
Mhm.
until then, you all have a great day.
And we'll see you guys next week, and you have a blessed and wonderful day. And remember, your time is essential. Think about that, because tomorrow is not promised to neither one of us. So if there's goals and plans and desires and things that you are trying to accomplish and do, just know you can do it. But all it takes is you. You have to do it. You have to not let things stand in the way of what you're trying to do. And once you get your mindset like that, you're going to accomplish everything that you're trying to do. So you guys have a blessed and wonderful day, and we'll see you guys next week on another topic. Bye.
Bye.